Officer Mike Selfridge is a 21-year veteran with the Fairfield, Ohio Police Department.
I've had firearms pointed at me. I've been in some bad fights. I've been injured before. If you're going to enforce the law and arrest a bad guy, sometimes a bad guy doesn't play very nice.
But on June 7th, he lowered his guard for an instant and paid a terrible price.
This was the first call that I responded to that night. 2 officers were dispatched. It was just folks having an argument out in a parking lot.
When Officer Selfridge arrives, the situation appears to be contained. The arresting officer asks Selfridge to take custody of one of the suspects.
Do you mind holding on to him for me now?
His cop instincts are immediately on high alert.
The suspect wouldn't talk to me, which is an indicator of this guy isn't cooperating and he might do something stupid.
And something stupid is exactly what he does.
He looked over his right shoulder to look to see where exactly I was to him. And that's when he stomped on my foot.
Selfridge places the thug under arrest, but he's met with even more resistance.
First thing that went through my head is if this guy gets away from me, he's going to run forever. I just pulled him back toward me, and I thought that was going to be it. A lot of guys are all mouth, particularly when they're in front of their buddies.
But when the punk tries to escape a second time, Officer Selfridge is forced to play hardball.
When you make the decision to get physical with someone, it has to come quick, hard, and fast. I let all my weight fall down on top of his chest just to let him know, I'm here and you're not getting up. For a second, he didn't say a word, but then just came with the obscenities. The suspect cusses at you. It's kind of like the Charlie Brown teacher. It's just, you know, want, and you just turn it off.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you're going to jail, partner.
The perp is finally put in Selfridge's patrol car and on his way to the county jail.
I didn't do anything. Well, what did I do? I didn't stomp on your foot.
Yes, you did.
And then he just suddenly stopped and just got real quiet for a couple of minutes and then started crying and apologized to me.
Having safely arrived in the booking room at police headquarters, Selfridge removes the man's handcuffs.
The reason that I took him out of cuffs and relaxed was 20-some years of instinct was telling me this guy's okay now. You stomped my foot, so that's what we're going to be charging you with tonight. You're also going to be charged with resisting arrest and disorderly conduct. You understand the charges that placed against you? During the booking process, he actually complimented me on my takedown of him. He said that no one's ever taken him down like that before. We laughed about it. He was charged with assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, and the original of disorderly conduct. I explained to him again he was going to jail, explained the charges to him. When I stood up, he stood up.
But Selfridge looks away for a brief moment. A moment that will cost him dearly.
That's when he sucker punched me. I saw black and then stars. It came out of the blue so suddenly and so violently. When the second blow hit me, I heard the words screaming at me, "Take me to jail now, MFer."
Take me to jail now, motherfucker.
That's when I knew that I was under attack.
Get on the ground!
I knew if I passed out that he could kill me. I was pissed at myself. I let my guard down. I let this guy hurt me bad. The blows were hard. I fell backwards, actually hit my head against the concrete wall. And I knew I had to get him. I was physically able to outmuscle him and spin him around and push him against the wall. I held him there for the sole purpose of regaining my wits.
That's when Selfridge decides he'll need the help of a taser.
Get on the ground!
I pushed off of him and pointed the taser at him. It hit its mark.
Stay on the ground! Stay on the ground!
But when the brawler attempts to get up, Selfridge is forced to hit him with a second blast.
Another officer came in the jail area and joined me and got his other arm.
The felon is looking at a minimum of 4 to 6 years in prison.
I was angry with myself for misreading him. I mean, there ain't no two ways about it. He pulled the wool over my eyes, just something that he planned. And he got me. I began to think about all the things that could have happened. He could have ended it for me that day. Everything that I know could have been gone. I never go into work thinking that this is going to be my last night. But this night could have been.